Now let's get into this past Monday Night Raw, because WWE ran into something nobody really planned for. The air conditioning in the arena completely died. There was some kind of ventilation issue, doors had to be opened, and by the time the show hit its peak, that building was a furnace. You felt it most watching Roman Reigns. Dude walked out and was completely soaked within 3 minutes. A lot of fans assumed it was because Jacob Fatu had him locked in that brutal chokehold, and honestly, it sold the segment even harder because of it. Roman looked like he was genuinely fighting for survival. Sometimes things going wrong end up working better than what was planned. Now here's something that's been confirmed with a few more details recently. Before WrestleMania, there were real conversations at the executive level about letting Triple H go. Not just online chatter, actual internal discussion. The booking wasn't landing, storylines were getting criticized hard, and TKO had already started pulling in outside talent to help fix things. Some of the people above Triple H were questioning whether he was the right guy running creative. But things settled down enough that they decided to keep him, and he's now locked into a new deal. Still, the fact that the conversation happened at all tells you everything about how tense things were behind the scenes this past WrestleMania season. And that whole situation is part of why the off-season conversation keeps coming back up. Should WWE take a real break like every other major sport does? The idea is November and December as a full shutdown. No Raw, no SmackDown, no NXT. Just a complete reset, and then you come back swinging for Royal Rumble season. From a creative standpoint, it makes total sense. Burnout is real, both for the talent and the audience. The problem is money. WWE isn't going to voluntarily walk away from 2 months of revenue, so it's a great idea that will probably never happen. This next moment went massively viral, and it deserved every bit of attention it got. WWE dropped some behind-the-scenes footage from WrestleMania showing Triple H directing entrances, giving notes, positioning talent, making sure every moment hits right. And there's this clip where he turns to CM Punk and says, "Thanks for the house." That phrase means, your name on the card is what sold the tickets tonight. Thank you for drawing the crowd. And Punk's response was completely genuine, said it was everyone's effort, and the two of them hugged it out. People could not get over it. Because a few years ago, the idea of Triple H and CM Punk having that kind of real, warm relationship was genuinely unimaginable, but here we are. Let's talk about the Ilja Dragunov situation, because this one deserves a second look. At the Royal Rumble, Brock Lesnar grabbed Dragunov and launched him out of the ring like he weighed nothing. And a chunk of the internet immediately went into meltdown mode, saying Dragunov got buried, his momentum was killed, WWE didn't protect him. But Ilja himself came out and shut all of that down. His take? He got to share the ring with Brock Lesnar. That alone is something. He said he gave everything he had, and he walked away proud. He also said he had zero idea Lesnar was going to react that way to his chops. That whole moment was completely organic. So before anyone fights on a wrestler's behalf, maybe listen to the wrestler first. Roman Reigns is the new World Heavyweight Champion, and the list of challengers is already forming. The latest name? Bronson Reed. And here's why this one actually works. Bronson Reed has already pinned Roman Reigns. That happened, so the story is already written. Roman walks in saying that was a different version of him, a version without the gold. Now he's the champion, Paul Heyman is somewhere nearby, and Bronson Reed is standing there holding a receipt. That's a feud with real built-in stakes. And if the Vision faction, Reed, Braun Breaker, Austin Theory, Logan Paul is still intact on Raw, this could be the match that cracks the whole thing open. And finally, Brock Lesnar. According to WrestleVotes, one of the most reliable sources in the industry, Lesnar has only had 2 televised matches in his home state his entire WWE career. SummerSlam is heading to Minneapolis, Lesnar's backyard. The last time WWE ran a major event in his home state was 2004. The belief is that WWE wants Brock's final match to happen right there, in front of a crowd that grew up watching him, and they want it to be a big, emotional send-off. On top of that, a character shift is reportedly coming. Lesnar has been a heel for a while now, but when he comes back, the plan is for him to run as a babyface. A beloved returning legend, fighting his last fight at home. If WWE executes that right, it could be one of the most memorable moments of the year. Nothing is signed yet, but all the pieces are pointing in that direction. That's the rundown for today. If you found this useful, go ahead and subscribe. New videos dropping regularly. Let me know in the comments which story has you most fired up.